We'll get started in child's pose, and you can just take your time. Sometimes before I go to child, I like to crush my toes, sit back, get the knees a little wider. Sometimes as you go into child, you may want to walk your hands off one side of the mat than the other. And we're slowly bringing our awareness, our attention away from everything that we've been doing, off of everything we think we need to do later. And as you settle into your child's pose, bringing your awareness to this breath, this inhale, as you fill the belly and the back of the heart. And this exhale, as you slow down that breath and pause at the bottom. And yoga is a practice of awareness. We're always heightening levels of awareness in the body, in the mind, learning how to differentiate between our intuition, the whispers, and our mental agenda that can sometimes get in the way of our intuition for our body, for our life. So let's set an intention to listen to those whispers, listen for that intuition. Take a big inhale, fill up all the way. Release what you can. Slowly start to reach your arms out, lift your elbows and wrists, find the little tips of your fingers. Slowly press to all fours. Take your time, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We'll begin to exhale, round the spine, cat pose, and tuck. Inhale, arch the spine, cow pose, shoulders back, chin lift. So where each joint, vertebra meets vertebra with a disc in between is a vertebral joint, and you should be able to articulate those vertebral joints of the middle spine. So start to put your mind there. And as it feels right, you can close your eyes. Maybe you start to move around intuitively. Take the cat-cow into some hip circles or some wrist stretches. You can stretch the wrists in many different ways, pointing the fingers back toward the face and rounding the spine, or making fists, pressing the wrist down and beginning to bring the arms a little straighter. Try to stay intuitive about your body. Notice if you go into the same old movements you always do. You thread the needle. Notice if you're feeling out sensations from maybe your prior workouts over the weekend, maybe your lack of movement. All good. Just kind of notice where you're at today. We're on a slow journey to plank position. So just finish out any moves that you did on either side. If you thread the needle, do that there. And we'll all meet in plank, articulating the muscles of the hand. So you'll press into your fingers, and plank is a yoga posture. You'll hug your thumbs towards each other, and you'll spread your shoulder blades apart. Doing all of those things, bring your heart forward just a little bit. Now the muscles of the rotator cuff are active and engaged. Push your heels back and lift your kneecaps. With your legs a little stronger, pull your belly together tighter. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bend your knees, lift through your tailbone, and slowly shift back to downward facing dog. We'll walk it out just a little bit. And maybe nod your head, lightly yes, lightly no. Paying attention and listening to any whispers of the body and the shoulders and the hips. Walk your left foot a little closer to 3-point or to center. Inhale, right leg to 3-point. Keep right toes pointing down, and then start to point and flex the right ankle. Keep both palms firm into the mat. Open up your right hip and bend your right knee. roll your right ankle both ways. Pull your right knee all the way around, cross cheetah, knee to the left elbow, squeeze your right side oblique. Pull your knee down the center, cheetah, pull your knee tighter to your chest. Take your knee out to the right, mountain climber, you got this. And then step back to plank, option to hold, option to drop your knees and hold, option to take 1 to 3 mindful push-ups, elbows and shoulder heads drawing back. The push-ups are just for those who want them. Don't do them if you don't. We'll meet on our belly and locust pose. So bring your elbows in line with your shoulders, cactusing your arms out to the side. Lift up about 1/3 of the way. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit, and then come down some. Then lift up 2/3 of the way. Roll your pinky toes down a little bit, and then come down some. Come up to your highest point. Do both of those things, and take 3 small sips of air. Shalavasana. On an exhale, come down to your belly, hands under shoulders. Inhale to plank or knees down plank. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Nod your head lightly, yes. Shake it lightly, no. There's a difference between clenching the muscles and activating the muscles. Pay attention to your shoulders. Walk your right foot a little closer to the center, left leg to 3-point. Inhale. Left toes point down to start, and then point and flex the ankles. Keeping both palms firm, press into index fingers and thumbs. Open up your left hip, bend your left knee, and roll your left ankle out. We'll take the slow motion. First, get high on your right toes. Exhale to cross cheetah. Squeeze when you get the left knee to the right elbow. Take it to the center, cheetah. Take it out to the left, mountain climber. Getting warm here. Step it back to plank one more time. Option to hold. Option to drop your knees and hold. Option 1 to 5 push-ups for those who want them. Elbows and shoulder heads drawing back. We'll meet on the belly when you're ready. Interlacing your hands behind you. Squeeze your palms together or just reach your arms back. Lift up about 1/3 of the way. And then come down a little bit. Lift up 2/3 of the way. Roll your pinky toes down some. Great. Come down a little bit. Lift up to your highest point. Squeeze your legs. Take a few small sips of air. Exhale, release it all. Hands under shoulders. Inhale to plank or knees down plank. Exhale to downward facing dog. Nod your head lightly, yes. Lightly, no. We're on a slow journey to ragdoll pose at the top of the mat, so 8 to 10 tiny steps. One option might be to tap the back of your heels with your toes. For ragdoll, your feet are mat distance, wider than your hips. When you get there, do a big half lift. Bend your knees, exhale, drop into ragdoll. Option for a bind, opposite elbows. Hands on opposite shoulders. Option for a sway. What are you holding on to right now? Where can you soften? The less our mind grips and our body grips, the more we have space to hear, to be intuitive. Start to release any binds. Walk your feet in about hip distance. Inhale, half lift, make it a good one. Belly tight, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, bend both knees, left fingertips under face. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Begin to straighten the right leg, top of the head forward. Exhale, fold, right fingertips under face. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Spine is long. We avoid twisting the spine when it's rounding. Exhale, fold, walk your feet in a little closer or not. Inhale, half lift, another good one, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, push down. Inhale, rise up, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, centered. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, look up. Exhale, dive forward, bend your knees, long spine. Half lift, inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Left foot steps back, inhale. Exhale to lower, could be knees first, could be chaturanga. Inhale to lift, could be cobra, could be up dog, could be plank. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Intuition about the body, intelligence about the body. It develops over time with experience, right, and training, just like any other intelligence. But in order to get body smarter, we have to pay attention. Bottom of your exhale, look forward, heels up. Bend your knees, step to the top of the mat. First one. Half lift, inhale, shoulders back. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise, press down into your feet. Maybe a little back bend at the top. Exhale, fold from the waist. Half lift, inhale. Left foot back, exhale. Right foot back, inhale. Exhale to lower, halfway or left in chaturanga. Inhale to lift, pop the feet down, inner thighs up and up dog. Exhale to dog, activate, don't clench. Breathe. Bottom of your next exhale, look forward, heels up, bend your knees, step or jump to the top if you're ready. Half lift, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. Inhale to rise, back bend or grow as tall as you can. Exhale, fold, last sun A, half lift, inhale. Palm the mat, step, jump, or float. Take vinyasa, or you can skip it. Follow the full length of your exhale back to dog. We'll do a strength move here where you take your toes a little bit out and your heels a little bit in. And then as you exhale, hover your knees over the ground, send your hips back, crouching child's pose, and shift from there forward to high plank and squeeze your kneecaps. And then shift back 2 more times. Exhale, crouching child, knees cover, hips back, back to plank. Give your quads a good squeeze. Of course, you can skip this. Crouching child to plank. Hold your plank or come to your elbows and forearms, forearm plank, and tighten up your legs. 3 big breaths. Notice how you breathe when you feel a little challenge. For 3, tighten up your legs. 2, press up to plank, vinyasa or skip it. You could always see that knees down push up on your way back to downward facing dog. Nod your head lightly yes. Shake your head lightly no. Take a clearing breath in. Release what you can. Look forward, heels up. Bend your knees, step, jump, float, feet top. Half lift, inhale, shoulders back. Fold, exhale, drop your head. Separate your feet 2 fists width distance apart and grab the backs of your calves. Pull your elbows behind you. From here, do a real good half lift and then drop the head down. So now my elbows are pointed back behind me. My belly's on my side. I'm gonna look up towards my belly, little chin tuck action, and then lift up through the bum, keeping the belly on the side. Push down through the feet and link them through the top of the head. So this is your journey to your hands to feet pose. And even though I'm very flexible, I can still feel a nice back stretch, hip stretch here. Take 1 more breath there. And then as you exhale, release your hands. Inhale, half lift. Maybe walk your feet in a little closer. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, sit back chair. So my feet are big toe mound punching, heels about 1 inch apart. You do what works well for you. This posture, Utkatasana, translates literally to awkward pose. So you're going to sit back until you feel awkward, and then pull your front low ribs in. And then on an exhale, open twist to the right, belly button slightly to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, open, twist left. Belly button twist slightly right. Inhale, center, sit low. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Palm the mat, step, jump, or float. Take vinyasa. Or you can skip it. You can always skip it. Do what works best for your body. And exhale to dog. Right leg, 3-point, inhale. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Inhale to rise, push off your right heel. Easy twist. Exhale, left hand down inside the right foot. Inhale, right arm high or on your left toe. Exhale, runner's lunge. Frame your right foot. Standing split. You got this. Walk your hands out. Inhale, half lift. Left toes point down. Exhale, fold. 2 breaths. Don't worry about how high your left leg gets. Focus on the stretch on the right side. Pull your left knee behind your right. Bend your knees, hands to heart. Kundalini. Exhale when you're there. Push off your heel. You got this. Inhale, rise all the way to stork pose and flex your left ankle. With a strong core, exhale, land lightly in arrowhead. Press it with your arms reaching back. And then go back to easy twist. Inhale, left hand down, right hand high. Exhale, palm mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower or not. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dog. Take your time. Left leg, 3-point. Inhale. Exhale, step through. Warrior one. Inhale to rise. Easy twist. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm high. Runner's lunge. Exhale, frame your left foot. Standing split. Inhale, walk your hands out. Half lift. Exhale, fold. It's about the stretch, not what the shape would look like in a picture. Left hip wraps back and up. Top of the head straight down. Bend your knees, pull it all together. Kundalini descent. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, rise up. Take your time. Stork pose. You got this. Exhale, arrowhead. Just crescent with arms reaching back. Inhale, easy twist. Right hand down, left hand high. Exhale, palm the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower or not. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. Exhale, dog. How you breathing? Easy in, easy out. We're going to make those crouching childs a little bit harder. Wiggle your feet back a little bit. Point your toes slightly out, heels slightly in. As you exhale, shift back to crouching child, knees hover. And of course, you can always skip this. You can go to child's pose. And then as you exhale, next shift forward to chaturanga. And 3 times. Exhale, shift back, crouching child. That's 2. Exhale, shift to chaturanga. That's 2. Take it back, crouching child, nice and slow. Knees hover. Bring it up, chaturanga. You can turn that into a vinyasa or you can skip it. You meet in downward facing dog. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Big breath in. Release what you can. Bottom of your exhale. Look forward. Heels up. Bend your knees. Step, jump, float. Feet to top. Half lift. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale. Chair pose. Exhale. Open twist right. Belly button left. Inhale, center. Exhale, open twist left. Belly button right. Inhale, center, sit low. Exhale, fold. Take your time. Half lift. Inhale. Palm the mat. Step, jump, or float. Take vinyasa. Or you can skip it. We'll go through that one more time. Options to make it a little harder. Exhale, back. Right leg, 3-point. Inhale. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Easy twist. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right hand high. Standing split. Go straight there. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, walk out, half lift. Exhale, top the head down. One more breath. Kundalini descent. Exhale to bring it all together. Hands to heart. Push off your heel. Inhale, rise, stork. Extend your left leg out. Unsupported big toe. Exhale, arrowhead, land gracefully. Push off your right heel. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm high. Easy twist. Exhale, palm the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower or not. Inhale, lift one more time. Exhale, dog. Left leg, 3-point. Inhale. Exhale, step through. Warrior one. Take your time. Inhale to rise. Easy twist. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm high. Standing split. Exhale, frame your foot. Inhale, walk your hands out. Half lift. Exhale, drop head. One breath and a stretch. Knees together. Exhale, kundalini, belly tight. Inhale, rise up, stork. Extend your leg out, unsupported big toe. Take your time. Exhale, land lightly. Arrowhead. Inhale, crescent lunge. Push off your left heel. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm high. Easy twist. Exhale, palm the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower or not. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dog. So from here, same thing, 5 times. Wiggle your feet back, point your toes slightly out, heels slightly in. Exhale, hovering child, crouching child to chaturanga. That's 1. 4 more. You can always skip these. It can always be a plank. It can always be a down dog. It can always be a child's pose. That's 3. Hovering those shins as your butt goes back. That's 4. Pressing into your index fingers and thumbs. And on your 5th one, you can take that vinyasa or you can skip it. We'll meet in downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, take a clearing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Bend your knees, slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Separate your feet to fists. Bend your knees. This is your hands to feet pose, big toes, peace sign fingers. Or you can slide your hands under your feet either direction. Or if you like, holding the back to the calf, do that. Half lift maybe. Drop in and take 3 big breaths. In through the nose and out to the nose.
Each other for quite a time.
Let your heart rate kind of settle down as your breath settles down.
I didn't feel like we tried.
Half lift, inhale. Back of the mat, separate your feet a little wider. Bend your knees, sit down into a squat. From here, lift through the top of the head. Option to work your crow. We won't jump back. We'll just kind of stay here at the back of the mat, obviously. Maybe bringing both legs up. Maybe staying in the squat. Crow, maybe press into your hands a little more. Pull your belly in a little tighter. Crow, come back to squat. Squat, start to walk your hands out and forward. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Left leg walks a little closer to the middle. Inhale, right leg to 3-point. Exhale, mountain climber on the right. Right knee to the right elbow. Option to hold. Option to elevator the knee up and down the forearm. Option to work the arm balance. 3-point inhale. Exhale, cross cheetah. Knee to the left. Option to elevator the knee up and down. 3-point inhale. Exhale, cheetah. Step up, crescent lunge. Inhale to rise. Push off your right heel. I want you to get solid in your center cylinder. Push off your right foot, stork on the left. So eagle, left leg over, left arm under, take your time. And you don't have to do the full bind. You can hold the shoulders. You can let your left leg or left foot float. Try to keep your eagle arms, come up to eagle stork. Slowly take it back, find eagle crescent lunge. Bend your right knee. Inhale to land. Unwind your arms. Exhale, warrior 2. Readjust your feet. Sit low. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Lengthen your right side. Exhale, modify extended side angle. Right elbow, right knee. Left arm reaching over your head. Setting a strong foundation, remembering the difference between clenching and activating. And then we'll float the right elbow up off of the right knee. Pull your ribs together tighter. Reach your right arm out like you're holding a big beach ball in front of you. Slowly to easy twist. Left hand down. Inhale, right arm high. Right hip wrapping back. Exhale, hands inside your right foot. Spin around and sit in Tandasana on the right. Option to be a little higher. And then hug back on your left heel. Stay low and switch sides. So that right leg that was just working so hard. Micro bend your right knee. Hug back on your heel. Stay low and switch sides. And then hug back on your left heel. Stay low and take it to the back of the mat. Take your time. Pivot around. Runner's lunge on the left to the back of the mat. Push your left heel down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Readjust your feet, sit down. Inhale, peaceful warrior on the left, the back of the mat. Modify extended side angle, left elbow, left knee. Exact same transition here. Right arm reaching over your head. Sit down just a little bit. We don't want to add on until our foundation is solid. So squeeze your belly tight. Float your left elbow. Reach your left arm out. Big old summertime beach ball. Squeeze your belly tight. Easy twist. Exhale, right hand down. Take your time. Inhale, left arm high. Same transition. Walk your hands inside your left foot. Bend to the side mat. Sit in your left hip. Then hug back on your right heel. Bend your knees. Stay low and switch sides. Lift through your chest. Last time. Hug back on your left heel. Stay low and switch. Last time here. Pivot around. Runner's lunge on the left to the back of the mat. Push off your left heel. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two on the left to the back of the mat. Straighten your left leg. Inhale. Triangle. Exhale, left arm reaches forward. Left hand comes down. Right arm up to the sky. Triangle pose, 5 breaths. Squeeze your right outer hip, press down. Squeeze your left outer hip, lift up. Lengthen through the top of the head. Squeeze your right side ribs. Inhale, windmill out, straight leg peaceful on the left. Left toes to the side mat, hands to your waist, wide leg and fold. Lift your chest, bend your knees, and slowly drop into a fold. And from here, you can walk your hands underneath you, out in front of you, 30 seconds of free time. You can walk your hands from one ankle to the other. You can twist it out. If you twist it out, try to keep your spine long. I like the block. Hand on the block under the face if you're lucky enough to have one. If you have an inversion practice, you're probably already there. Just take your time. And if you're moving around to start to even out through both sides, we'll meet in the top lift where I am now with your hands out in front. Take all the time you need. Pivot around, runner's lunge on the right to the top of the mat. Push off your right heel. Inhale, crescent lunge on the right to the top of the mat. Exhale, warrior two on the right. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, triangle. Right arm reaches forward. Right hand comes to the shin. Left arm up to the sky. Not forcing the hand down to the ground. Pressing the shin into the hands with a little bit of energy. Enough to unlock the knee. Squeeze your left side ribs. Lengthen long spine the whole time. Inhale, windmill up. Bend your right knee. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower or not. Inhale, lift. Take your time. Exhale, dog. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths in and out. Remember, your dog can always look like child's pose. Walk your right foot a little closer to center. Inhale, left leg at 3 points. Exhale, mountain climber. Option to work the arm balance, hold, or elevator just the knee up and down the left forearm. 3-point inhale. Exhale, cross cheetah. Option to hold. Option to elevator the left knee up and down the right forearm. 3-point inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step up, crescent lunge. Inhale to rise, both arms high overhead. Push off your left heel. Stork on the right. Eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Take your time sitting down. Belly tight. pelvic floor up. Sit a little deeper. Try to keep your eagle arms. It's okay if you lose them. Come to eagle stork. Eagle crescent lunge. Land lightly. Exhale, warrior two. Readjust your feet and unwind that arm bind. Sit a little lower. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Full extended side angle on the left to the top of the mat. This could be left hand outside left foot, right arm over your head. This could be left elbow, left knee, half bind, right arm behind your back. This could be a full bind if you have that in your practice. We'll open the right shoulder, lengthen through the top of the head and sit down. If you're in some kind of bind, start to slowly unwind. Keep your lunge here. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left side long. Straighten your left leg, left toes to the side mat. Warrior two on the right. Just take your time, bend your knees, sit on down. Warrior two on the right to the back of the mat. Inhale, peaceful warrior, maybe touch the half bind. Full extended side angle on the right to the back of the mat. Maybe left arm reaches over your head. Maybe the right elbow's on the knee. You're in that half bind like before. Take your time and find your breath. Trying to notice if your mental agenda gets in the way of your intuition with your body at any point in your practice. Sometimes that can happen with the bind. We'll unwind the bind, pull the lunge, inhale, peaceful warrior, right side long. Straightening the right leg, toes to the side mat, wide-legged fold, option for the hands behind your back, bend your knees, drop down chest and head. Maybe you go side to side a little bit. Maybe you half lift, drop in, few breaths here. Of course, you don't have to have the bind. You can do a half lift and you lose it. Just notice what you're feeling. If you still got that bind, keep it. Do a half lift. We'll bring the hands out in front, pivot around, runner's lunge on the left to the top of the mat. Step back to plank, vinyasa, or skip it. Could be that knees down push up. Could be knees touch pin to cobra. We'll shift back downward facing dog. We'll do 3 more times this strength challenge. Wiggle your feet back, toes slightly out. Crouching child to chaturanga. That's 1. Last little strength challenge here. Crouching child to chaturanga. That's 2. Let's get in 1 more from chaturanga. Hold your forearm plank, bring your elbows and forearms down, so press up to plank and just bring those elbows and forearms down. And you're gonna hold here for a moment while I switch to song and change the vibe. So squeeze your legs a little tighter. Press up to plank. Lower as slow as you can, all the way to your belly. Option 1, reach your arms back. Option 2, interlace your hands. Option 3, bend your knees, reach for your feet or your ankles, bring your knees closer, lift up. 1 belly back bend, small steps of air. In and out of the nose. Lift a little higher before you slowly start to release. Maybe roll your belly button, maybe windshield wiper your feet gently. Press up to all fours, back to child's pose. Just like we started, 3 big breaths into your belly. In order to differentiate between our mental agenda, which isn't always in our best interest long term, and our intuition, we have to practice. Practice pausing, clearing out the noise. Start to reach your arms out, press to all fours, cross your ankles, come onto your back. Bridge flows. Heels solid underneath your knees. As you inhale, lift your butt, reach your arms over your head. As you exhale, slowly lower your butt, bring your arms down by your side. Push off your heels. Inhale, lift, lift. Exhale, lower and lower. Do that a few more times, 2 or 3. Try to really synchronize everything. This concentration practice will help clear some of the clutter, the congestion of your mind and body. Holding bridge pose, arms down by your sides, lift your hips up, roll to the tops of your shoulders, option to interlace your hands if you can. Push your fists down, push your shoulders down, push your feet down, lift your butt up, tuck your chin, please breathe. Stay here if you want more bridge. If you'd like to try for wheel, reach your arms back overhead, bend your elbows. Maybe crest to the top of your head first. Wheel when you're ready to come down, tuck your chin, bend your elbows, bridge, lift your heels, release your spine. One vertebral joint at a time, all the way down. Windshield wiper your knees, side to side. Bring your knees together, give yourself a good squeeze. Figure 4 stretch on the right ankle over your left knee. Level 1, easiest, will just be to have that left foot down, crossing the right ankle over your left knee. Level 2 would be to bring it in, giving yourself a squeeze, holding the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. Level 3, for my flexi-lexies, hold that lower leg, drop your left foot down, cradling your leg. Tuck your chin and breathe a little deeper. Yoga is a practice of awareness. And it is easier to be aware of whether or not we're listening to our intuition or our mental agenda in our physical practice on the mat. It's much easier to notice in that space than when you're in the thick of it, arguing with a loved one or in a challenging experience, whatever it may be. If you're cradling your leg, come back to figure 4, drop your whole body to the left, figure 4 twist. Reach your right arm all the way up and over. Big breath into your right side. I think with COVID, we've all noticed that with the pause, with the time to slow down, that there are quieter voices, intuitions that come to us. Rock to your left side, come onto your back, astronaut your arms and legs around like you're floating in zero gravity. Take a minute in that figure 4 stretch on the left. Level 1, foot down. Level 2, hold here. Level 3, cradle baby. We practice listening to our intuition when we come to our mat. We come to our mat often enough. We practice clearing out the noise, listening for that quieter voice often enough. We can begin to hear it louder. In the moments in our life when we really need it. If you're cradling your leg, come back to figure 4, rock all the way to your right side. And then the hard part really starts, because just because you can hear your intuition doesn't mean you always want to listen to it. And that's another practice. Come onto your back, happy baby will be our last posture before Shavasana, little rock baby. Slowly make your way to your breath. The quietest space, the loudest whispers come in our Shavasana. Big inhale to squeeze. Exhale to release what you can. Be here now. exhale. Find little movements. Maybe the thumb touches the tips of your fingers. And then just slowly move to a full body stretch, reaching your arms and pointing your toes. Bend your knees, hug them in, and lie here or rock to the side. We'll be on a slow journey to an upright seat with your hands to your heart. And one last time, big inhale, sit up tall. Release what you can. Bring your thumbs between your eyebrows and feel the difference. We honor the light in one another with a little bow. Namaste, Biko customers and employees. I hope you enjoyed your exclusive yoga class.